Alright guys, I'm just gonna unbox this in for any of you guys, the 280. But before that, I was gonna mention that I told you guys about the price problem, basically the custom charges that I had to pay. And before I made this video, a couple of minutes before that, I emailed Performance PCs and asked them to, explain themselves why they've done it. And well, I haven't received the email yet. That's because I sent it like 20 minutes ago. But when I receive that email, I will update the video or make a new video or something, and I'll let you guys know what the response is. So back to the topic. 240. There we go. It's pretty much exactly the same as the 280, just less screws and less overall length, really. You got two silicon or rubber vibration dampening units, and you got the main radiator. As if I can do it with one hand, there we go. Pretty much exactly the same. The other one just shorter, really. So it's the little sister of the 420. Exactly the same features. You got four G1¼ inch threads with stop fittings on all of them, and a air drain hole, as I just recently found out. So yeah, and you also got your standard screws, which they're not, let's face it, they're not exciting to unbox, and that's really shortened, I know. Next up will be the water blocks and the reservoir. Be back in a second. And pump, of course, yeah. Be back in a second. Alright guys, we got two XSPC pieces. One is a reservoir, a dual bay 5¼ inch, and we also got the Raystorm water block, which is highly rated by pretty much everyone I know. We'll go over the reservoir first. Standard package. You got your is it double-sided? No, okay, so there are two. You can open it. I've had a similar reservoir in my older system, the one I use right now. Come on, don't be a bitch. There we go. That's one. I know you guys can see it, just hold on. And that is two. Okay, so depending on the color of your case, XSPC gives you two options for the front panel, basically. Since this is a bay reservoir, it's going to stick out of the front of your case. You got two different covers. If you covers, and one is metallic silver, and the other one is well, it's not matte black, but it's not glossy either. So it's, let's just say it's black. We know how black things are rated nowadays. Oh, look, this is interesting. That's a LED. I think it's an LED. This has the focus. Yeah. Yeah, I think it probably is not LED. It's LED light for, I don't know, for blinging up your color scheme or whatever you're going for. That's a nice touch. You got your screws and an Allen. Oh, that's an Allen key. And 4 screws. Actually, that's 5. 5 screws to mount the radiator. The reservoir to the chassis. You get 4 more. I think, actually I gotta open this to comment on that. Oh yeah, these are 4 screws to mount the panel to the reservoir. And let me just open this. Sorry guys, sorry, doing it in one hand. Okay, there we go. Alright, so as you can see, it's not completely covering the 2 bays that it's supposed to. That's because I bought this reservoir to be able to integrate a pump in the res, and basically have a kind of compact system. Since, as you know, the BlackHawk Ultra only has 4 5¼ inch bays. One is going for the fan controller, 2 for this, and 1 maybe for an optical drive. We'll see about that. Yeah, not much to show really, except that the MCP is it MCP? Yeah, MCP pump is going in there. I think I have to take it apart. Yeah, Softec MCP35X. That will go in there. I think I have to take the pump apart. That would probably void the warranty. I should be able to do it properly. Yeah, so these long screws with they're not Allen key headed, but just the standard Phillips screws. There are for these holes, these 4 holes, I think, to mount the pump to it. So yeah, that's an interesting thing to have. Now the Raystorm water block. Highly rated. And yeah, I can't do this with one hand. Be back in a second. Hey guys, just a quick update for the XSPC reservoir. It did come with a manual. Obviously, I forgot to include it in the first part of the video. So yeah, pretty much tells you how to mount the pump, how to secure pretty much everything. Quite informative. And yeah, apparently you can have up to 2 pumps in there, but the thing is, this is for another version. The version I've got only is able to mount 1 pump. This is for the dual pump version. So we're going to be using this guide. Yeah, so that's about the res, and now to the water block. Again, if you guys forgot, XSPC Raystorm. Very good water block, extremely high flow, highly rated, and yeah. Okay, sorry about the camera. I'm just yeah. There we go. So this is for the AMD. I don't want an AMD. Okay, yeah. So this is for the Intel side of things. It tells you about the backplate, instruction, how to orient them, which holes you're supposed to use, all the screws, all the accessories. Good. This is the main block. I'll get to that in a second. Some delicious gel. Actually, don't eat that, you'll die. Yeah. Ooh, great. Oh, nice. Dual LED Molex cable. That's an interesting touch. Mounting screws, and obviously the springs. Looks pretty sturdy and feels really heavy. It comes with its own thermal grease, or TEM, which is, you guys can see it. It's called XSPC Compound K2. Probably not going to use this. I plan on using Indigo Extreme. If you guys don't know what that is, look it up. It's expensive, but yeah, for a project as big as this, I think it's worth it to keep the temperatures to absolute minimum. This is the backplate. It's a weird looking backplate. Maybe it's not the back. Yeah, it should be. Oh well. This is, well, it's nice of them to include this. This is a 775 backplate if you're still using 775 generation CPUs. It's pretty nice. This is, maybe that wasn't the 7.5, maybe this is. But anyway, basically this is for the Intel version. It doesn't come with AMD mounts. These are mounts for, basically, I believe, 775, 1155, and 1156, and 1366. I'm wondering if they include 2011. Oh, that's not the right manual. Hold on. Well, they do. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, it says, they said on the, they mentioned on the manual. Okay, so this is for the 775. I was right. This one, again, I was right, is for 1155 and 1156, as you can see, or can't, it's not my problem. And this is for 1366 and socket 2011. It's pretty nice. The problem is, socket 2011 already has a backplate, so I'm not sure if you're supposed to remove it or use this in conjunction with that thing. Yeah, it's not important to me. The SR-2 is 1366, so I'll be using this. Just very weird looking backplate. I've never seen anything like it. And had owned tons of air coolers and even, you know, all-in-one water cooling solutions, but this backplate is quite. The 775 is pretty much normal, but these two, they look awkward. I'm not sure if awkward is, yeah, that's the right word. Okay, now back to the main unit. Protected pretty heavily. And I'm going to need something to open this up, so I'll be back in a second.